Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Uh, Now my last recording actually ended in the game, not exactly crashing, but like getting stuck, so that I had to forcefully pretty much shut down all my systems. So I'm not sure now how corrupted is the file, if I can use it or not. But anyway, let's continue. Now, in case now in case the previous recording is corrupted and the footage is lost, then just a small recap. Um, so basically, we have more or less just arrived recently to this New Vegas area, to Freeside, and well, basically we went to Atomic Wrangler, we gambled, we won a lot of money. We have now about 10,000. Okay, oh yeah, we won about 10,000 caps. So now we have, because we had about 3,000 caps, but we won maybe 10,000 more, so we have now 13,000. We got plenty of cash now, basically, and we got some jobs from the owners, the brother and sister. Uh, what are their names? Okay, it doesn't say their names in here, but right. So, well, let's go and maybe like meet the king.
Personal space meaning anything to you, Guy?
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king?
Yes, I'd like to see the king if possible.
Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man?
I'm new in town, and I wanted to pay my respects.
You know what? I like you. Half the people around here, they forget who runs this place. Head on through. The king's the bored-looking guy by the stage. Can't fucking miss him.
Right,
Hey,
there's the king and a robot dog called Rex.
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you?
Do you always charge people who come to talk to you?
Charge? Pays must be added again. What did he take you for?
Nothing. I talk my way in.
Pace must be losing his touch. Either that or you're a smooth one. So, what can I do for you?
I figured you might have some work for me. Didn't really want to ask for work, but okay.
Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good?
I'm listening. Okay. Oh, we can be like, will it be dangerous? I like dangerous.
In that case, some of the things I need handled will be right up your alley. I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside?
No, I must have missed.
It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my men tell me that one of those bodyguards, a fella named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say?
So why are you so interested in this?
You may have noticed that some of those guards out there are kings, too. I'm just looking out for my men. I'm not trying to get some kind of unfair advantage. I just want a level playing field for my boys. So, what do you say?
Oh, why can't your men look into this?
I've tried, but he can smell a king a mile away. Probably knows all our faces by now. He's not a stupid man, I'll give him that. What I need is someone he won't recognize, which makes you perfect. So are you gonna take the job or what?
Ah, sure, I'll take it.
Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
GI Blues. Well, I suppose we can. It's one of this. It's a little job we can do. Like, we don't have to do it right away. We can do it a little later as well. Then again, it will actually take us to the gate. And, well,
If it can be bought, it can be founded. Mick and Ralph's.
well. Well, maybe to make our story a bit more believable, we should probably enter Freeside from the north gate. Because that's where the the hireable bodyguards where they are hanging around the north gate. So I probably should have fast traveled to begin with. Yeah, so we end. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is Crimson Caravan. Now we have to go north. Well, I have to admit that at least now that you know both Veronica and I would look relatively, let's say like normal people, and not so much like wasteland explorers. And so that makes our little cover story here a bit more believable. So we're just a couple of ordinary people who just arrived, Freeside, and who are hoping to reach the strip.
If you need to cross Freeside, no one will keep you safer than I will.
Wait, why do I need a bodyguard crossing Freeside?
Just look around. People here are as like to stab you as say hello. That is, if I weren't at your side.
Well, how much for your services?
200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate.
Of course, we have to we have to pretend that we're a little bit like confused. Well, what if I'm not going to the South Gate?
Sorry, but all the people with real money are heading for the Strip, so that's the way I go. You want to go somewhere else? Hire one of these losers.
Oh, okay. I'll hire you.
Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out. To your left here is the old Mormon fort. You get roughed up, the followers there will patch you right up. Not that I ever need their services. Up ahead on the next block is where the kings hang out. Don't let them scare
Come
you.
to Mick and
They
Ralph's
don't
for
outnumber
all
you
your
5 to
shopping
1.
needs.
Down to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler. Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around.
Well, I might need to reload. Well, I think just in case I'll take some mentats. Yeah, we got 4 of them. Why not?
Thought you could ambush us, huh?
Well,
Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now.
okay, you need intelligence 6, so then I definitely needed to take the mentats. Wait a second, you only fired 3 shots. There are 4 guys there.
Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind him.
Oh, you just faked the whole thing to drum up repeat business.
It's an interesting theory you've got there. I'd suggest you keep it to yourself. Let's get moving.
Oh, you need Barter to kind of shake him down. Well, after you.
Stay close. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
Well, but at least now we know what is his jig.
Here we are. I trust you'll keep your mouth shut about the topic we were just discussing, or else.
Right, so we'll have needed much more barter skill to kind of shake him down.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Why wouldn't I want to go past the greeter?
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Okay, thanks for the free advice. Who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
So what's your story?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Courier? I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
Butcher? How did you get into that?
My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
That sounds odd.
You're telling me. Not long after my father's shop went under, and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying "told you so."
But you did tell them so. Okay, crier. What was that job?
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
What happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
Wrong place, wrong time, if you ask me.
Yeah, shit indeed happens. I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
You said escort, like armed guard?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man whore.
So you got paid for sex?
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
Gun for hire?
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
Right. Well, let's talk about something else.
All right.
How would you like to work for the Garretts?
I'm retired, but life has been a bit dull without some kind of action. What's the job?
Well, James Garrett needs a real boyfriend experience for more discerning patrons.
Ah, I get you. So you think because of my past escort work, I'd be interested in that kind of thing. I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What makes you think I would ever go back to that degradation?
Ben, you're a beacon of light in some people's depressing existence. Your work is art.
You know what? You're right. I looked at the whole thing from the wrong angle.
Absolutely.
I suppose I could be a loving muse to some, while simply relieve stress and tension in others.
Absolutely.
Thanks for that insight.
Exactly.
Tell Garrett I'd be happy to start at the Wrangler immediately. This should be a nice change of pace from retirement.
Right. Then there's Lady Jane.
Hello. Lovely to meet you.
Who are you?
I haven't the time to speak to commoners such as yourself. Hello. Lovely to meet you.
I was hired by the Garretts to track you down.
In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full, but who would bother with such a mess?
Well, I know I have now enough skills to pass these two checks. We'll probably get at least some money directly from her. And I think also some items that we can sell. But I think in the long run, it would be much more, advantageous to actually, go to this cave ourselves. That's because there's something very special in that place, and I want my character to have that excuse to go there. And and this will also give us the location of that place. So
But what about those nasty critters?
I've dealt with such things in the past.
Very well, but please do be careful. I will be returning to California to start anew. If anything is left of the caravan, please keep it as a show of thanks for your kindness. It is so rare to meet good, friendly people in the wastes. Here's the last location of the caravan. Good luck.
Now, most of you probably already know what it is. At least I would imagine. But, well, actually, I'm not gonna say it now. I will show it when we get there. I mean, I suppose there needs to be a little excitement in life. Or you could just Google it, of course, check it from the wiki. If you really want, such things to be spoiled. And again, and again, you might also know about them. But you might also already know what it is,
We've got
so.
stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Alright, well,
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell.
Hey, man. Can you spare a few caps?
sure, man, here you go. Pow! Straight to the face.
Ah, what the hell was that for?
There's more where that came from if you don't pay your debt. Cuff him up, Greggs.
Interest? The Garretts said nothing about interest on their tabs. Look, man, I've got the caps right here. Just don't hurt me.
You don't cheat the Garretts and walk away. Cuff up the rest or you're a rat bait.
Okay, here. That's everything I've got except the clothes on my back. I'm sorry about this.
That'll do. Mess with the Garretts again and you're dead.
I won't. Thanks for not killing me.
I mean, yeah, I could have also, taken his clothes, but meh. But then again, who wants dirty clothes? All from a ghoul. Right. And Santiago should be here. Where is he? There.
How are you today? Santiago is fabulous.
You owe the Garretts a bunch of caps.
Santiago does not owe anyone. Santiago is a Freeside VIP.
VIP? The Garrett said nothing about VIP status.
Yes, indeed. Santiago is very important. I even have a discount in Mick and Ralph's. Perhaps you could use Santiago's discount. For 50 caps, Santiago will tell you the super secret code word to get a discount with Mick.
What kind of moron would pay 50 caps for information? 25 caps.
Sorry, my friend. 50 caps is the price to be a VIP.
$50 caps without even knowing the details of this code? How about 25?
25 caps will do. Tell Mick Santiago sent you and the code word is extravaganza. He will set you up.
Now, you need to settle that debt with the Garretts.
Sir, Santiago told you. Santiago has no debts.
I'd rather not kill you, but Francine put a bounty on your head.
I didn't think she was upset enough to have me killed. Here are the caps, Al. Do the Santiago act to get out of paying for services every once in a while. Didn't think it could possibly get me killed. Bye. Evening.
Yeah, I'll be having my caps back. Hmm, I wonder. But then again, maybe if I kill him now, the Garrets will dislike that. Hmm, should I reload? I already got the money from him. I'll let him live. We'll let him live, even though we could assassinate him, but right now there's no reason because, well, we already got the money.
Playing debt collector for the Garrets, huh? Guess someone has to do their dirty work.
Would you happen to know where I could find a sex pod?
Are you some kind of machine fetishist or something?
The Garrets are looking to satisfy certain customers.
Well, the only place I know of locally would be Cerulean Robotics. That place has been overrun by vermin for years. If you want to check the place out, you can find it on the west side of Freeside. The entrance is on the back side of the building. Just watch out for thugs. The rats aren't the only vermin you need to worry about.
Right. Is there a holotape or anything I'll need for the sex pod?
Well, I don't know of any, but if you give me a few days and some caps, I think I could probably make one on my terminal.
Ralph, I've been directing a lot of business your direction. Call it a favor?
All right. Come back in a couple days, and I should have it ready for you.
Nice.
Come back anytime.
Welcome back.
Santiago says password is extravaganza. Extravaganza for discount.
You aren't the first poor sucker who's come in here saying that. We don't do discounts here. Sounds like you were ripped off. I go get your money back from Santiago.
Right. Well, show me what you have for sale. In fact, could you fix something for me?
Sure, let's see what you've got.
I mean, my hat, actually. Oh, he only does repairs maybe to like weapons and clothes. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah.
Have a look.
Those are just regular 22 rounds. Okay. 44, 12 gauge, 20 gauge, 556. All right, this I could use some hollow points here. Why not? And these. And now that I have loads and loads of money, I could buy some 9mm ammo as well.
Thanks. Thanks for stopping in.
Can we still confront Santiago about the fake password?
Santiago has nothing left to give. Leave me now. Goodbye.
Check it out, between the dumpsters there.
Ooh, look, a body. I really should be going.
What's your rush? The boys and I here want to get to know you better.
Well, dirt back's down. Right, so we have all the debts collected. We have figured out what was Oris's, scheme.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only
Okay, all right, actually.
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
Well, let's go and meet the king. Is he still here? Yes, he is.
What do you have for me?
Oris is a fraud. He fakes attacks on his clients and then plays hero.
So that's how it happens. Okay then, I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking. You've shown me something, so maybe you can help me with a matter that's a little more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything.
Yeah, I'll look into it when I can.
Good. Return here when you found something.
We don't need to be overly excited about these things. You know, just vague promise to look into the matter. By the way, there was one thing I forgot to do. And that is talk to these robots over here, or the greeter.
Submit to a credit check or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Credit check, what's that for?
Admission to the strip requires an official passport or proof that you are carrying the required minimum balance. These policies prevent less reputable persons from entering and ensure a good time will be had by all who enter the strip.
Yeah. So this is just a check, so you don't actually have to pay 2,000, you just have to have 2,000 caps. Okay, I'll submit to the credit check.
Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
Right. Now we have officially permission to go there, so now we can go there anytime we want. Oh, by the way, do we have to come closer for this? Okay, I guess we already have this location on the, as a fast travel location. Right. Right, Old Mormon Fort.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Well, what do we have here? A ghoul, someone who's a ghoul, and a cowboy. So, who are you?
I've been around a while. Currently working for the followers as a gun for hire. But it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked who I could chat up about liquor got transferred. And the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun.
So, what are you doing with the followers?
I joined up looking for a decent paying job. Granted, the pay's all right, but they won't let me kick back and slog a brew at the end of the day. They're worried the filthy drunkies in detox seeing me drink will cause an immediate relapse. I say their rehab effort here is just a revolving door.
I bet you've seen a lot over the years.
I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore.
Oh, that's a bit cryptic, Beatrix. Oh, actually, no. Well, sounds like you're a bit of a dome, Beatrix.
Who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while?
Tell me, would you be interested in working for the Garretts?
They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard?
This would be an escort.
I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays.
Not that kind of escort. I mean the other kind of escort. You know, prostitute.
I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got?
Well, turns out there are customers looking for someone just like you.
Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny ante hustler like he owns me.
You'd be independent, with deep discount on the booze, maybe? Oh, we could also give her Jacob's absinthe. Oh. Let's go the speech option here.
They do have a damn good selection of hooch over at the Wrangler. If I get to choose my customers, if I get to be a little rough with them, if my cut is fair, and if I get that discount, that just might work. Tell the Garretts I'll stop by to work out terms.
Perfect.
Till next time.
Right. Yeah, let's have a chat with her as well.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard.
You need medical supplies?
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
What do you need?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
Well, it seems like you would need a steady supply, not just whatever I can grab for you.
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
Alright, so which merchants might be willing to make a deal?
You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
Okay, you got yourself a deal.
Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in.
Let's talk about something else.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, things seem pretty rough here in Freeside.
More than rough. It's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up.
Well, if I wanted to calm things down in Freeside, where would I start?
The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail.
You also said something about helping addicts.
Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own.
Tell me about Bill Runte.
Old Bill Ronte is an exceptionally skilled machinist. He could fix the problems we've been having with Freeside's water pump, if he sobered up.
Tell me, okay, how about Jacob?
The Garretts hooked Jacob on chems when he was working for them. Ironic, since he used to homebrew detox chems. He's a natural chemist.
So where should I start looking?
In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler. I'd start there.
Right. I'll see what I can do to help.
Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside.
Right. Something else.
What do you want to talk about?
Nothing. Yeah, for now, nothing.
What is it? Can't you see I want to be left alone with my friend here?
Your friend looks like he's in bad shape.
Yeah, the docs say he's gonna be laid up for a while, assuming he doesn't get any worse.
The king asked me to look into your attack.
Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this.
What can you tell me about the attack?
Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say.
Do you remember anything about the people who attacked you?
They were big guys, young too, no old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them.
Okay, I have to get going.
I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about him. He saw more than I did. Wayne, it's okay. The king sent him.
That true? Did the king really send you?
He did, and anything you could tell me about what happened might help.
I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help?
Every bit helps. Yeah, thanks.
Sorry I couldn't help more, especially since you're being so nice. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey, Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. It might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something. Something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He said Lieutenant Wayne. The boy means well, but he's dumb as a mutant sometimes.
Right. Let's see.
Yep.
Let's see. We want to meet with the king.
Come to me.
Okay, let's go tell the king our findings. Sure. Is he still here? No. Okay. I guess we have to go upstairs. Rex knows how to open doors. It's a very, very smart dog.
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat?
Well, the local men were attacked by soldiers. One of the men was identified by rank.
Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the strip. If they're coming over here now, it's got to be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
Lasers, plasma, pistols.
You seen Dixon around? He said he'd be back today.
Julie Farkas sent me to help you sober up.
Julie? I love Julie. She's such a nice lady. One time I was working on the water pump, and she came over, put her hand on my shoulder, and told me I was doing a great job. Great job, she says. I just choked up and didn't say nothing. Compliments are so rare these days.
But did you stop drinking?
Drop drinking? I've been drinking for a straight month. Listen, I've tried to stop, but the withdrawal symptoms are so bad, I feel like I'm gonna die. I can't stop now.
How can you afford so much alcohol?
Dixon sells me booze dirt cheap. It does the job, but it tastes like paint thinner, and I feel like I'm gonna die if I stop drinking for a day. I swear that guy's trying to kill me, but what can I do? Drinking other booze doesn't cure the sickness like his.
Right.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades. We've got it all at the Silver Rush.
Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Lovely.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people.
It's getting late. Should probably find a place to just sleep, maybe. Maybe El Rey Hotel. That would at least be a free place to crash.
Was there
Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
What are you selling?
Have a look, baby.
Yeah. Might as well take some of these.
Another satisfied customer.
So, do you know anything about Bill or Jacob?
Yeah, man. Those cats are out of their domes addicted to my shit. They can't get enough. Pretty hilarious to watch.
Are you trying to kill your customers?
Those fools are from NCR. I love seeing those squatters in agony. We were doing just fine before those shits came here and made a mess of things. We don't need NCR eggheads wandering around confusing things.
Well, I need you to stop supplying Bill and Jacob.
Really? Ah, you're such a saint. You know what? I might be willing to stop if there's something in it for me.
So the NCR is supplying you with cheap chems. What? To keep the Freeside down?
Wait, man, you can't go around saying shit like that. Okay, I get your point. You won't have to worry about me supplying those two anymore.
Good.
Till next time. You have chems, buddy? Could really use a fix.
Julie Farkas says you could use some help.
Julie's a saint, but I don't need help. I feel young and strong, as long as I get my chems.
You look pretty bad, Jacob. You should probably stop using chems.
Why stop? I feel great. No worries. My guy will be here soon enough. Just wait.
Who's supplying you?
If I had 2 caps to scrape together, I'd buy the materials to make my own. My damn hands won't stop shaking. This guy named Dixon. Something about him seems sketchy, but I can't stop now. Last time I stopped, I felt like I was gonna turn inside out. At this point, I'm mostly buying his stuff just so I don't feel sick. Speaking of which, do you have any spare caps?
Look, I took care of that dealer, so now you can clean up.
What? I need a fix now!
I want to help you get well, Jacob.
Fine. If you really care so much, then give me some shots of Fixer to calm down these shakes. I'm gonna need at least 10 shots to get me through the week. From there, the followers should be able to help.
Jacob, be strong. You just need the support of your friends to get through this. Come on, just go cold turkey. You'll be fine.
I think you're right. I've been through worse. I'll go to the fort and see if the followers can watch over me while I recover.
Good. Well, guess we could ask from Mick and Ralph about that medicine shipment thing.
Pimping ain't easy, huh? Maybe if you find some decent talent, I'll start visiting the Wrangler more often.
What do you mean, like a sex bot? The followers are looking to set up a supply deal.
We don't have the stills and equipment to supply the amount of meds they're looking to purchase. You could check with other wasteland merchants, but I think your best bet would be the Atomic Wrangler. They've got a bunch of stills and a seemingly endless supply of grain alcohol, which could be used as anesthetic or disinfectant.
All right.
Come back anytime.
Right. A lot of kind of back and forth running. And it's already 10 o'clock. It's getting a little late. Probably need to find a place to kind of just sleep. Spend the night.
Come to Mick and Ralph for all your shopping needs.
Of course, we have loads of we got loads of caps, so we could just rent a room. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll go to the Atomic Wrangler and if we can, we will rent a room.
Come on, man, I'm dying here.
Well, you won't be seeing Dixon anymore.
What the hell? Why? I need alcohol, man. I'm gonna die if I don't get a drink.
You need to kick the habit, Bill. I can help you.
The only way you can help me now is a load of detox chems.
What do you need?
At least a couple of doses of Fixer, a bottle of whiskey, and Radaway. I can take doses of Fixer and Radaway to gradually flush my system over time while drinking decreasing shots of diluted whiskey. This shit better be worth it, man.
Bill, Julie and the rest of your friends miss you. They need your help.
Oh, Julie, I've really screwed things up. I'll head over to the fort and get some rest. This has gone on too long.
Exactly. Well, yeah, we'll save the... Well, let's see if we can rent a room from here. Oh,
Welcome back. What can I get you?
I'd like a room.
Just a few caps and it's yours.
Yeah, here's 10 caps.
Up the steps, last room on the left. If you leave the Wrangler, we'll assume you're checking out. See ya.
Howdy. Welcome back. What can I get you?
Well, first of all, you wanted a smooth talker for an escort. I found you one.
And who would that be?
Old Ben. He has the experience and skill you need.
I've heard some stories of that old guy. I'm amazed he's still alive with how much he's been through. If the stories are true, he'll be a valuable commodity here at the Wrangler. I appreciate the find.
And I actually found you an escort who's a ghoul and a cowboy.
Imagine that! What's his name and when's he start?
Well, her name is Beatrix and she will start immediately.
A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get everything he wants. Hell, who knows? He might not even notice the difference.
Oh, and the followers need to find someone to trade with for supplies.
Really now? This is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past.
Yeah, I might be able to work out something.
Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the Fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol.
Right.
Bye.
Accepted in Freeside. Right. Oh, this is okay. Okay, this is the room. Okay, this is not our... maybe this. Okay, yeah, so this is the bed that we rented. Right. Right. Let's see. What do we read? I think we have a Chinese Spec Ops training manual, don't we? Yeah, we'll read this one before. going to sleep. Yeah, well rested. Oh, Ben and Beatrix are already here.
The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Well, we've certainly been busy in Freeside.
Thirsty?
I think the next episode we'll probably head to.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people.
Oh, shut up. I think in the next episode we'll go that cave with Lady Jane's caravan. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, she might still be here. That Julie. She might be sleeping at this time. Oh, okay, no, she's maybe having breakfast.
Hi, do you need assistance?
Well, first of all, I'll help with that addiction problem you mentioned.
I saw them. Thank you so much for helping them. This means a lot to the followers of the apocalypse. You have our thanks. If you need some medical supplies, come see me. With Jacob working with us, we should be able to spare a stim or fixer once a day.
Okay, you said you could spare some supplies?
Sure. Would you like a stim pack, fixer, or Radaway?
I guess right away.
You'll need to wait another 24 hours for us to get more made. We need everything else we currently have.
Right. Oh, by the way, I think I found someone who will be able to cover your supplies.
That's phenomenal. Who did you find?
The Garrett twins.
They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, they're just better organized pushers. Upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. How does that help Freeside?
Well, with the surplus of supplies, you could use your caps and influence to expand.
Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend.
Right. Oh, by the way, do you know anything about NCS soldiers here in Freeside?
Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it?
Well, the king thinks those troops have been attacking the locals.
I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside, though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forthcoming if you mention my name. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
I guess no. Right, and level up. Sure, maybe a little bit of this. What else? Speech, even higher. Maybe. Barter, survival, melee. Yeah, speech is such a Useful skill. Well, but that maybe 60 is enough for now. Let's see what I could. Maybe melee weapons, sure. And finesse. I should probably get finesse. Yeah. Higher chance to score a critical hit. Let's see. So, okay, let's go and see if we can.
Hold up. What's the password?
I'm here to see Major Kieran on urgent business. Please, let me pass.
If you're here to see the Major, then I suppose it's all right. Head on through.
Here you go. I hope this helps. Welcome. There's food and water here for any citizen of the NCR. Please, have some.
So, do you serve food to the locals as well?
No, I'm afraid we don't. Don't you have a friend you wanted to bring in?
Well, why don't you serve the locals?
That's not really a pleasant topic of conversation. Let's just say we have our reasons.
Julie Farkas told me to ask. She said it was important.
You know Julie? Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort.
What happened?
Our envoy was brutally beaten and only barely survived. My superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped. I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now. I should get back to work. Say hi to Julie for me.
All right. Well, now that we're passing by, let's see if
Hey.
okay, neither one of them is here. Maybe it's too early. All right. go and see the king.
Thirsty? Horny? The atomic
I wonder if the king is sleeping, is he, or did he already come down?
Hey there. I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a messenger to us to work out some deal. That's bullshit, and it's nothing to bother the king with. More like they sent someone to spy on us and he wasn't tough enough to last in Freeside. So do everyone a favor and keep your mouth shut about it, okay?
Oh, what's my silence worth to you?
You're a bastard after my own heart. Here, this should do it.
Thanks. This will keep me warm while I tell the story to the king.
Why, you're just lucky I got something important to take care of. We'll settle this later.
Hey.
You find out something about them soldier boys yet?
The NCR's distributing supplies in a building down by the old train station.
Handing out supplies? Like food and stuff? That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find anything else?
Well, they're only handing out supplies to NCR citizens.
Ah, that would explain the goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. That ain't something I support. No, sir.
They said someone was sent to discuss the issue with you.
Wait a minute. They said what?
They say the man was severely beaten and barely survived.
Huh. That would explain why they're all riled at us. Seems like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
King, we've got problems.
Lay it on me. What's going on?
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to defuse the situation. Tell them I'm willing to cooperate.
Hi.
Right. Well, the train station is this way.
Make a brief stop.
You there, keep your hands where we can see him. Draw a weapon and we will fall.
This isn't really a good time. What did you want?
The king wants to help with the relief effort.
Like he helped the envoy we sent? No thanks.
That wasn't him. He didn't even know an envoy was sent.
Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy made it to their headquarters. Still, if the king's willing to deal with us, perhaps we can work something out. I'll tell my men to stand down.
Alright, well. Okay, submachine guns. That's nice, they're very valuable at least. Pacer's Walk of Shame. Oh, huh. Well. Walk of Shame.
King just sent a messenger over, saying these guys are off limits. He's probably already heard about what you did here. Looks like you get to be a hero. Enjoy it while it lasts.
And looks like you get to do a walk of shame. Enjoy while that one lasts. Yeah, I think after this we'll just wrap things up and although well, we'll still gonna see if James Garrett is available.
I heard all about what happened. Maybe it's time for a little more talking and a little less fighting. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what. Just this once, aim whatever you want, and if I can make it happen, it's done. Don't rush it, though. Toss it around in your head a little. You only get one favor from the king.
All right. Well, lockpicking. Yeah, be like this. Yeah, it was such a XP dump that we just instantly gained another level.
Come to the Silver Rush.
Wanna get
Yeah, well, let's go and see if James Garrett is still here.
Hey.
Okay, Francine, yes. James, no. Okay.
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the atomic ring.
Alright. Well. Let's go to the Gunrunners and do little preparations for
welcome, sir or madam.
for next
Do you
episode.
wish to purchase something?
Yeah, show me what you got. Right, they have right, ammo. So these hollow points for that's quite a few of those. Yeah, 556 hollow points. I could probably use those. And armor piercing while we're at it. 9 mil hollow points. Yeah, at least. Maybe even regular 9 mil ammo. Yeah, something like this. Do we have something we want to sell? Alright, we have those 10 mil stuff. Packs of cigarettes. Yeah, the magnum rounds I don't need. 10 mil rounds I don't need.